Hello, people of YouTube place. Just people that subscribe to subscribers of me and people of the world. Okay, I'm talking and you're probably wondering why. Why? You talk? I talk more than anything else, really. I'm quite the garrulous girl. I only know that word because of high school vocabulary books. If you don't know who I am, chances are you do if you're watching this. But if you don't, my name is Mackenzie, and I am a singer, songwriter, person that wears hats. I really like music, and I sing it, and I play guitars, and I play some ukulele as well. My main instrument is a tambourine. No, it's not. It's not a tambourine. I just wanted to make a video kind of, answering some questions, actually, because I get a lot of questions on a regular basis, on a daily basis, really. Okay, so I have like a list of questions that I wrote down. Look at that. Very organized, just like my life, A plastic bag of confetti, a tambourine, a light up Buddha that my sister was going to throw away, and I thought, that's a crime. And that was when hoarders called me. Back to the point. What was I saying? But yes, I have been getting subscribers left and right, which is really, really cool. And it's, I feel like I owe it to all of you to, tell you guys a little bit about myself and what I am. Basically what I'm trying to say to you is there are a lot of new people that just kind of subscribe from seeing one video or two or whatever, and I think it's important to kind of have a relationship, if that makes any sense. I just, like, on a sort of personal level. So I figured I'd address some things that, it's like echoing when I talk, address some things that get frequently asked on my channel. Okay, first question I'm gonna answer. How old are you? I am 47 years young. So, perfect. Next question. I'm 21, actually. 21 years of age. Of legal age to get wasted legally. Okay, here's another one. I get this a lot, even just in life. But what's your nationality? I am Irish, mostly, African American, and Cherokee. At times, sometimes people are like, "Oh, what are you?" And I'm like, "I'm human." My mom is Irish and I think Scottish, and she was just talking about this today. There's a rumor in her family that there's some sort of like Mongolian or something. I don't really know. But I mean, that would be cool. So she's just Irish and stuff, whatever the rest of the stuff is. And my dad is Irish as well. Gizmo! Oh yes, what I was saying. My dad, he is African American and Cherokee and Irish. Anyway, yes. So my siblings and I are very interesting mixes of both of our parents. Enough about them. More about me. Am I right? Narcissism. I'm looking at this. Where are you from? It's interesting. Obviously, I can't just answer a question with being like, I am from wherever. I have to say I'm from... Yeah, I have to have like some backstory behind everything, so get used to it or turn it off. I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia freedom. I love. Yes, I do. You know what I've never done, actually, and shame on me, because it's not true Philadelphian style. I've never, I hate saying it. I've never been to either Geno's or Pat's. I'm sorry, I'm a disgrace. And I've never run up the museum steps. I've been to the museum, but like the Rocky, the obligatory Rocky I've never done that before. So, I mean, Justin Bieber said it, never say never. But a lot of times people say that you strike me as an Australian. And I'm like, really? I wish sometimes for the accent, and also you guys seem very, very cool. I have some Australian people that watch me, so it's like sitting surfing, and then you get some Vegemite, and then you just watch Summer Heights High, and you just go to the Logies and just be all Australian and stuff, So that's enough of me. Let me see. I'll answer this one. How long have you been singing / playing the guitar? I have been singing forever. I was probably singing as I was born. I've been playing guitar since I was 15. I was too stubborn to take any lessons, so I've never had a lesson in my life. Maybe online, I just was like, how to play G chords, and I didn't know what the notes meant. I was like, okay, well that's right, so there you go, there's a G. I say if you are learning to play guitar, I say it all the time, and your fingers are peeling and it hurts and you just hate life, don't stop, because it's very, very worth it. Sometimes people just, if you're not, if you're just like, I want to learn guitar and your heart's not necessarily in it, maybe you can stop, but I say keep going because it's so worth it, and a lot of it was visualization and thinking, literally thinking of myself sitting there with the guitar and playing my favorite songs and putting music to the songs that I'd already written, and it happens. And I mean, of course hard work is involved, but it really does. So inspiration for my fellow people, play music, yeah, on a guitar. I just can't be serious. Do you go to school for music? No. I actually didn't go to college because I'm pursuing this. I was pursuing my music career, much to the chagrin of many people, like friends that were like, oh, you should go to school and do something with your life. Now it's funny because these people are the ones that are like, hey, Mackenzie, I see you're doing well. What's up? I'm like, oh, wow, you think I'm that stupid? It's just amazing to see how much has changed and how much I've changed and become so much more confident. It's all about building confidence and just keeping on with what you're doing, regardless of what everyone else is saying. Yeah. And it's all in kind of the way you present yourself as well, because before, when I was 18 and just graduating, I knew I wasn't going to school. So what school are you going to? Music life school, It was hard for me because I knew that's what I wanted to do, but I was still kind of impressionable and so when people questioned me about it, I wasn't very confident in it. So I've changed that because I have become more confident, and yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a musician. Yes, I'm doing this, and people respond differently. It's really not about how they're responding. It's about you believing it. God, with the inspiration. Anyway, are you signed to a record label? I am not currently signed to a record label. I haven't been signed to a record label before. There is an opportunity that presented itself to me several months ago, and I can't talk about it yet, I don't think, but it didn't turn out in a way that I was expecting. I mean, I feel like you just can't have expectations sometimes, or at least not have them so high for certain people and for certain situations. You have to live through it first. I don't like saying expect the worst because I think that's not very positive, but be a sponge, I guess. SpongeBob it and just hope to find, your Patrick. Sometimes you won't, and then, he'll be more of a plankton, and then you find out, oh, I learned a lesson from plankton that, people suck sometimes, or in his case, what is he? What is plankton? What the hell are you doing? Is someone riding a motorcycle? Oh, come on. Someone's mowing out. Plankton is a... Plankton is a plankton. God. Things work out for the better at the end of the day, and you realize that sometimes you think, this is the opportunity of my life. I read a quote, it was just like that. You go into something thinking that it's going to be it, especially in my career. There have been a lot of fake outs, so to speak, where it's like, this is it. Those phenomena where they're just, this is it. Here we go. Let's go, Mack. Let's ride like a okay. But, and then it's like, oh shit, it didn't work. It's not wow. And then you come out of it and then you're like, wow, that actually, I'm here in a better place right now than I ever was, Do you have an album out is another question. No. I'm working on an EP. It's in the works. I would definitely let you know when this comes to fruition and it's downloadable on iTunes and whatnot. This is not a sensible shirt to wear, I don't think. Are you left-handed or right-handed? Because sometimes there's a, I don't want to say it was a conspiracy. I was going to say there was a conspiracy. There were just quite a few questions of whether or not I was a right-handed guitarist or a left. And I wish I could say both, like just be like the magical flipping guitarist, but I'm not. I'm not super tech savvy, in that I just want to play a song and put it out there and not have to deal with technology. So early on, a couple years back, I didn't even worry about editing. I just threw it on. I didn't even flip the image because on a MacBook, the image is like a mirror, so it gives the illusion that I'm left-handed. I'm a right-handed person. Well, I'm pretty ambidextrous when it comes to thumbs-ups. This is an interesting one. They're the marriage proposals. Will you marry me? I probably won't marry you. I just want to get to know you, and I don't really know you. I mean, it's one thing if it were arranged, and it's not Game of Thrones here that we're living in. So I'm gonna say no for now. No to the marriage. Okay, we'll keep it at that for now. You don't have a boyfriend? I get, no. Yeah, I tend to kind of dive into my work more so than anything else. And I'm very, very, very selective. And I don't waste my time. Don't put me on like eHarmony or whatever. I don't know. What are the kids doing these days? I don't know. What? Grindr? That's for gay guys, I think. My gay friend told me about it. What's Tinder? Is Tinder a thing? Let's Google it. Tinder is how people meet. It's like real life, but better. Oh god, that is annoying. Well, how is it better? That sounds like a teenager's like, Instagram is like real life, but like better because we have like no social skills whatsoever, and you just like make it seem like everything in your life is like perf. Hashtag woke up like this. Hashtag flawless. Hashtag oh my god, I love Beyonce. Anyway, this is a great one, and I love it. Why are you lip syncing? And I'm not lip syncing. I don't know how I would go about doing that. So Mackenzie, what's your process of recording videos? Like what, I get that a lot. What software program do you use? What microphone? How do you add other instruments? Do you see that? Ghosty ghost. My process though is I turn on photo booth, make sure my microphone is plugged in. The microphone that I use is called an MXL, that's the brand, 991. Basically, I record the video and the audio at the exact same time on GarageBand. Then once I'm finished, I go back into GarageBand and layer over with harmonies and potentially some other instruments or guitar parts or, percussion, whatever. What you're hearing is the final product. I don't have mixing and mastering. I don't know how to auto-tune. People are like, "You're deaf auto-tuned." And I was telling my dad that the one time, and he's like, "Take that as a compliment. If people think that you are auto-tuned and that's just how you sing." So I'm like, yeah, sure. I just do the simple things, and I personally have learned to embrace that and love that, because I think I was becoming too much of a perfectionist. I still am, don't get me wrong, but I think what adds a certain something to what I do is the fact that it isn't perfect. It's very kind of organic and handmade, which is pretty much what my entire YouTube channel is. It's just me trying to make things sound good. So yeah, that's my process essentially. And then I finalize it and then I import it to iTunes, so it's an MP3, and then I put it into iMovie, which I taught myself as well. And I hate editing things because it's such a tedious process, and I'm gonna hate editing this, but it's worth it at the end of the day because, it's it's the final product and it's hard work, and yeah, it's a cool thing. Okay, I get this one very, very often, and allow me to clear the air. Try out for American Idol. Try out for The Voice. Try out for the X Factor. What are you waiting for? Fun fact, I did. It's not for me. It's just a personal decision. Because I think what a lot of people don't realize is these people that go on The Voice are like famous, established people, or people that they set up to be on that show. I personally would rather not, because I know what it's like to be on the other side. Now they're suddenly like, "Oh, come now," and I've already tried and I've learned. This is funny, I get this sometimes. I think it's stupid that you call yourself MJ. Just hold up. Where are the papers I need to sign to legally change my name from Mackenzie Johnson to Rhonda Waters? I'm not gonna change my name. Those are my initials, and it's just like anybody. Like, a lot of people share the same initials, and I know that's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is one of the hugest inspirations for me. Is hugest a word? It's a word now. I'm not gonna stop going by MJ, just for you random strangers, so deal with it. You can call me Mack, you can call me Kenz, you can call me Mackenzie, you can call me Mack Jizzle. No, actually, don't call me Mack Jizzle. After like freaking 3 hours of doing this, because I talk so long, I hope you guys know more about me. I hope that some of your questions were answered, and you had a chill time with me today. And again, thank you guys for listening to me. It's kind of insane, actually, to see how fast things can move and how much things can change. And I love what I do, and it can be hard sometimes even a little bit lonely. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not lonely. I have a lot of people that really support me, and people that, from countries I've never even heard of or been to. And that's very humbling and very crazy to think I can have such an effect on people that don't even speak very much English. I mean, like, bringing people together, it's very universal, and I feel blessed to have been someone to make a difference in your lives. And doors making sounds in my house. I'm pretty sure there's a ghost. I will be there to keep doing this for you guys, and it's like a cool friendship we got going on here. Yeah, before I start crying, because I cry about a lot of things, I think I'm gonna sign off. I think I've hit everything and then some, for sure. I think I should dance.